All right. Hi, my name is Julian Berger. I wrote and directed the movie that you're watching the commentary of.
Hi, my name is Jake Marlow, and I'm one of the guys that's in the movie that you're listening to the commentary of.
Hi, I'm Hudson, man, and I play fucking Tobias, and I also wrote the Real Couples song for this exact movie that you're watching at this moment.
Yeah, the movie's called Real Couples. Jake and I both didn't say the title of the movie, but I guess it's implied. I'm like looking at audio levels and the movie and trying to not say something stupid, so it's a lot. I wonder how many commentary, like, you think Ridley Scott has ever like just controlled audio levels?
That would be funny.
I think he does.
If he's setting the faders for
also
all his
some backstory is Jake has a date after this, so we kind of need a move, so this commentary will be at a fast pace, and he's texting her right now.
I love
Sorry, hold on.
No, you're good.
She wants to FaceTime me to know that I'm not catfishing her, but I'm going to tell her I'm
Does
doing
she
it.
actually want to FaceTime you right now?
She actually does.
Well, dude, we would need to get this on.
I don't
Awesome.
think so.
If you want to.
Dude,
I'm not going to
case
do that
study
right now.
No, bleep it.
Case study one.
All right, here we go. I was going to say, sometimes watching this movie, like, there's too much chalk, even though it's way cut down from the original cut. But when Jake's texting, the chalk and the kind of the title cards kind of works.
Oh, God, she's FaceTiming me.
Even though...
Is she FaceTiming?
Yes.
All right, accept it.
I'm not going to.
Yeah.
even though Julian and I have been friends for like 10 years and we know everything about each other, I don't enjoy watching or listening to you kiss in this movie. It's
Well, we
too
don't
intimate.
we actually don't kiss. She just like kissed her. I said it's off camera, so you don't have to kiss her, so you can just kiss her.
Oh, it's fake.
She kisses her.
You're telling me
hand.
you're telling me it's movie magic?
Yeah, I'm like the one couple that doesn't kiss. I feel like.
Well,
maybe,
Nick and I,
well,
Nick and I don't
yeah.
kiss.
You don't care. You're not really a couple.
Okay, well, it's kind of the whole point of the movie. So.
How's it going over there, Jake?
She said I'm gay. She said, I'm gay, let me be in the movie. Then she said, are you bi? Please say no.
Actually, don't actually tell us what you're. This is like on.
Oh my god.
You know what? This is my fault because I should have been like, "Are we all clear on the Western
No,
Front?"
but there's something you could have done. This was what fate decided for us.
No, this is great. I guess we should talk about. I'm just so caught up with Jake and the audio.
Dude, the checkered vans are like a burger classic.
Thank you, man. I thought this was on. This is crazy.
The line "I don't want to talk to a college student tonight" is just so funny.
Oh, thanks, man. I don't think anyone ever laughs at that.
It's just funny because it's like that's some shit that we would have said back then, where we're like we graduated 5 minutes ago, and we're like, "You're acting like you're in college."
I do want to talk to a college student.
No, Jesus Christ. Maybe Vince Vaughn can help you find out where they. It's the pro-life line.
That's a classic.
I'm not insecure about
yeah,
this. I'm open-minded.
one of the fun things about this movie is the time capsule of all of our various apartments.
Have at it.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a current time cap. We're currently in this room. I'm on that couch with Jake. You're Hudson's on the gray couch where the camera is.
And there's still
still a mess of shoes in the background.
Oh,
Yep.
Shout out to Nick for the shoe rack. He purchased that and
Really
left it here, which was nice.
meaningful
of him.
contribution.
Really, very little has changed in that kitchen.
Oh, yeah.
Same posters.
Same garbage prints. But
You're impossible to talk to.
I came up with the idea for this movie on a run,
No, I don't
and
the question.
which I had never done before, which is like weird when you're like you have ideas but you have to finish running. And it wasn't really an idea for a movie, more so just an idea for a couple coming back from a party and getting into an argument immediately, which I feel like to most people isn't that exciting of an idea, but it was to me because I feel like there's something really sad and really funny of like pretending to have fun at a party, and then the moment you and your partner are alone, you're just like, what the fuck's wrong with you? What the fuck? It's kind of awful. You don't realize. I had never been in a relationship before, so I didn't realize that like you're just holding fights like you're holding in farts and burps.
I'm
Wow.
holding in farts right now.
Oh yeah.
Millions, yes.
I
know
mean,
how many
this. I mean, this
millions.
is
Making sure. Seems like
the Holocaust stuff is
All I'm trying to
always.
say is
I
by killing
mean,
millions of
it always.
Jews,
The theater just goes crazy when that line
Yeah.
comes up. That's.
I don't
They
think
matter, there's an
people
intention.
are gonna like it. I don't know.
I disagree.
We'll see.
I mean,
We'll see. Yeah, that wasn't in the
You're
original,
saying that
like
you
the first
killing a lot of
draft. I don't
Jews,
think I
i.e.
had
having a lot of
Oh,
this
really?
kind of
male
comparison.
friends
No, I think it was the
better
scene
than
was
me killing one Jew, i.e.
shorter.
killing one
What does
But,
IE stand for?
killing millions of Jews.
including examples. I don't know. I have no
Yeah.
idea. But I think I had a different phrase for it before IE. When in the first draft, that didn't make any sense. But I don't know what IE stands for. I just know it
Yeah.
means whatever it's supposed to mean.
Just know it means something.
What does anti-Semitic mean?
That is the question these days. Let's get into that.
No, it's not. What I'm actually curious because you were two of the first people I sent the script to. I was curious, like, what you guys
Why are you acting like I started this?
like initially thought when I first sent it to you. Like, were you like, what the
May I
fuck
remind
is
you that
this?
whole conversation
No, I
was
loved
about
it because it was like everyone gets their moment, and it's just like a bunch of like little short stories. And I was just reading it, going, "Good God, which one of these men does Julian want me to play?"
Did you not know? Right? I probably told you like.
I-
Take a look at Russell.
I don't
probably said that.
think you did until after I'd read it, because I read it and I think that I figured that Hudson would be Russell for some reason.
Really?
Yeah, and I think that I thought, I think that I was like, oh, I bet I'm going to be fucking Lorenzo.
Oh,
Actually.
interesting. No, I mean you're.
Well, you'd pigeonholed me as a dick a few times, so I was like, here we go
Well,
again.
no, you're one of the few people I wrote a part specifically for you. It was honestly the two J. Well, I guess Orozco. I don't know if I was like. I just thought Orozco could do Spencer, and then but Russell, I was like, you're gonna play Russell.
If we're being honest, I had.
But yes, that's interesting. I didn't realize that you didn't. That you didn't know.
Well, I think I then was like, dude, I read it, it's sick, and you're like, yeah, you're Russell. I was like, oh, okay. So I wasn't wondering for too long.
Yeah, well, the scene we'll get to in 20 or 30 minutes when it's UV Lorenzo. I was just dying to see Marlow kind of put in a one-on-one situation with a real jerk. Which
Was it always going to be Quentin? Did you have Quentin in mind?
no, I thought it was going to be someone else. Quentin wasn't even on my. I wanted to work with Quentin back in high school, and then he couldn't make it or something, and then he just kind of Isaac was friends with him and Gio, and I was like, oh, he'd be great.
I was so glad that it was windy and loud when we were shooting this, because I was just like, yes, we get to shoot inside.
Yeah,
I was so excited.
So Marlow and I have been making videos at that bench for like fucking how long? Like 10 years.
Oh, I mean, since we were 15.
So it's kind of like we learned how to act on that bench essentially, and so we were kind of trying to pay tribute. Well, bullshit, whatever. But I just wanted to do a scene at that bench, so it's not just another room.
And we were like 14 gardeners.
We've been filming
birds.
there for 10 years in that park, which I was supposed to use. We were going to use for multiple locations, and we do. We used for the Marie and Adriana scene, and then the Marie and Jay scene later. It was a nightmare to shoot at that park. I'd been shooting there like my whole life, and I guess we picked all the days people were doing lawn stuff, and it was a goddamn nightmare. And it was windy. On the fucking Blue and Lucy scene, it was awful.
This is a really funny scene, like as far as our dynamic goes, because we've never spoken like this to each other in real life.
You think so?
Well, like we're like being bitter at each other about sex.
Oh yeah, and like competitive.
We've never been competitive about
Yeah.
that once. We're like, we're
Kinda
trying
like
to do the opposite. We're like, I'm like, oh yeah, well, you want to know how bad I have it? Like we're trying to best each other in the
Yeah.
opposite direction normally.
Yeah.
You
No,
shame me for my
Good enough for blue.
my lack of sex.
I do shame you, which I would never do in real. I mean, I wouldn't have
never.
I wouldn't have the right to do that.
Well,
I'm no Moscow tool. But yeah, that's just kind of adding the drama to it, adding to the little most of my movies, my character famously does not have sex, and this was a big change for me because this was a character that just fucked like a madman, and it was really hard for me to get into character.
Wow.
This was the final thing we shot for the movie.
This
right?
was
This
the
was
final scene that we shot. It was great. It was It was you, me, Noah, Nick, and Jakey Steves, and it was just a grand old time.
We were laughing so hard in that little bedroom.
Yeah, we were. And Roxy was trying to jump in there, and then they pushed me in the pool after we wrapped, and then we all got COVID. Or you didn't get COVID.
No.
You might have had it, but you were just spreading it.
Yeah, I was super spreading.
Yeah. But Hudson, sorry, what did you think when you first got the script?
First off,
this is a big laugh here, the little Jake act out. Except for that one screening from hell.
Pretending to be a meek guy for a second. When I first received the script, I was like, I think I was just overwhelmed by the amount of like people in that movie where I was like, my gut reaction was like, he's gonna have to cut one of these couples. This is just too many damn couples.
Oh yeah, you reminded me that you had like one of the worst notes.
And yeah, I've I
had forgotten it, and you like
on many occasions I've told Julian that the scene that I advised that he cut is now low key my favorite moment in this movie, and I've given him credit for it on many occasions. But yeah, I mean, I think it's just it was so fun to do something that was a big ensemble. Because it just gave us an excuse to hang out with our friends, which is nice.
Do you want to admit what the scene was that you?
Well, I'll admit it when it pops up. It happens. Okay. It happens a little bit later. I don't want to, I mean, I think like, honestly, like I can't say that I was ever able to picture who was going to do what. But look, this is a funny tidbit for the folks at home, which is that like, Julian made me audition for this movie, which is really funny because my character is just so based on me and me being an annoying roommate.
Not really.
That like,
I mean, kind of, but
no, like obviously when you
there's the scenario
right
that we're gonna see in a bit is kind of based on a conversation that we had, which was not fun for me or for you.
That's
but
true.
Tobias,
that's true.
the person.
No. I don't act like that in real life, but it definitely from the beginning was like I was born to play that strange, silly man. Clearly, it was just my destiny. I read for Colton, which is like the handsome normal guy role, and that wasn't gonna work. I mean, I don't know who the hell we were kidding.
Was that it? Colton and Tobias, and then Joe? I think you
maybe
might have read for maybe Lorenzo, but
yeah, maybe. But yeah, Julian does this thing where like we've done 4 movies together, and in 2 of them I play like the most obnoxious guy on earth, and in 2 of them I'm just like really normal and being myself and sad. It's always a fun dice roll. And then with the short film that we just did, I go back to being crazy again, kind of. I'm right in the middle. Oh, there I am.
And there he is.
I thought really hard about how I wanted Tobias to look. And
you ended up looking like yourself.
And I did. I know.
That's what
after
Hudson
all that
looks like.
It's really funny because it's like whenever we talk about this movie, I'm like, oh yeah, like I let my hair get long and I wore my old glasses and I wore this really goofy necklace, but like I don't even know if everyone sees this movie and is like, this guy's outfit is repugnant. But I watch myself in this movie. I'm like, why did I have to dress?
I mean,
like
the ladies love it.
I don't know about all that.
There's the sweater that
it's the Bill Cosby sweater.
The talk of the town. I think originally in that first scene it was Colton's jacket was the talk of the town, but then Nick was like, I'm gonna wear the sweater, so we switched it to sweater. Little costuming script info there. Ice pack action.
Everyone looks
foreshadowing
so much younger in this movie, but Hudson, I think you're aging in reverse.
Well, Hudson just got a nice haircut.
Hudson, I think you look the youngest now you've ever looked in your life. You look like you're fresh out of the womb. Man.
Well, you're gonna need to look like this on Friday so you can get into the bars without your license.
Yeah. No, they're not IDing that guy. I'll tell you that.
Hudson lost his wallet.
The beard.
We haven't found it as of today.
The beard and the glasses. They age me up a little bit, guys. It's true. I want to talk, before I don't know if I've said it yet. I want to talk about my most meaningful contribution to this film. something that I can hang my hat on as something I'm really proud of. There is a line coming up in a moment.
Oh yeah, this is
where my character, the words on the page originally from my audition were, I want to build a life raft for that shaft. But I, being a natural,
improviser,
being a natural musician and improviser at heart, I added the word white, so it became, I want to build a life raft for that white shaft.
It's kind of embarrassing I didn't come up with it, but that's the here it comes right here. But that's just what you get out of Hudson. I mean, Marlow as well, a great improviser. Marlow, a student of UCB. We took UCB together. Hudson just kind of classically trained.
One of my favorite lines, maybe my favorite line in the movie coming up.
Which one?
I'll point it out.
Okay. Let's wait.
Wait.
It's just so. I'm also really proud of. Like, there's a look that you'll see in a minute where Nick's character tells me he loves me,
This is my favorite line.
Who the fuck cares about the movie?
Oh, you think it's about the movie?
You think this is about the movie? It's
Yeah, Marcos. We showed Marcos
So good.
that, and he was really. I was really paying attention to when Marcos would laugh, and that was a big. Everyone laughs when Hudson like puts his head down because it's like, oh, you have no idea.
Yeah, Tobias is nuts, man.
So this is. I actually was doing boom in this scene, so it's literally just me, Noah, Hudson, and Nick here.
I love this face that I'm about to do because it's just like such a sad little guy who's like can't even pretend to be happy for his friend. He's just like, oh god.
Well, it's also just not an apology. Sorry, I didn't know I was getting in the way so much. It's just like a real jerk thing to do.
It's true.
But you guys are really connecting. But yeah, I did have to
I think I just really like
pull Hudson aside one night when we were living together, and I was in a fresh new relationship, and I was our living room was my bedroom when I first started.
And the kitchen was a hallway.
And the kitchen was a hallway.
Oh, hey, man,
and I was dating a woman,
I'm sorry, we didn't get
and
to talk about.
she wanted more one-on-one burger time. I mean, who could blame her? I mean,
Jeez, we all do.
yeah, we all do. And I had to like pull Hudson aside and be like, "Hey, man,
Get out.
I love you first off, and look, I love hanging with you, and I think you're the best, but." Sometimes, when it gets to like 9 p.m., I kind of need you to get the fuck out so I can, so my girlfriend doesn't get mad at me, and so maybe we can
Honestly,
connect.
totally fair.
But like one of the worst. That's
It's a tough combo.
That's a tough
The worst thing too about that apartment is like
Also, we haven't really talked about it other than just on this commentary track.
What you mean? Like we've never addressed?
We've never
it in real
really
life?
talked
yeah,
about it.
probably.
We just
neither of us are dying to relive it.
No.
I was gonna say.
Did you take it hard?
I just don't like being told what to do, especially by this guy.
Yeah.
But
then Hudson had another one, and I won't get into. I'll tell you afterwards. But he had one, and we did talk about this recently because I thought it was really funny. But when Hudson came into my room, I was like, "Listen, man."
Don't. We're not doing.
I was like, he wanted me to stop making jokes about one specific thing.
Yeah,
I'll tell you
yeah,
later.
we'll talk about that later.
But it was like,
Those
but that's
feet.
that's why that scene is so funny, at least to me, is because you just don't see two like straight guys really having very serious conversations with each other.
Oh my
ever.
God, the talkies.
And then there's
I
I keep force feeding.
I
Hudson
fucking
food.
hate the way those things taste. It's like just
great.
like eating battery acid.
Yeah, they
It's
leave like
way
an
too-
acid burn
It's
on your
really
cheeks.
too fucking intense.
Yeah, I really am sorry that I.
Something about the way this is shot, my head just looks fucking huge.
Well, you do have a huge head.
Yeah, I know.
That was the thing he said not to joke about.
no, I wish. It was.
Yeah, he wishes.
Also,
it was that.
we're at one battery bar in this thing. We were at 3 and it jumped down to 2, and now we're at 1.
That's bad.
Is that bad for we're 20 minutes in? Do I need to
Well,
pause?
luckily I have
and-
to use the restroom.
Yeah, let's
so-
pause.
Let's pause, and I'm going to
And
run to
see what the deal
Albertsons.
is with the-
Jake's going to FaceTime, and
I'm
we'll be right back. Okay, we're back. I ran to Albertsons, and they didn't have any AA batteries, and then Hudson ended up just finding batteries from. It's too
And
boring.
whose idea was that?
Was that yours?
Oh god, the big.
And then,
sniffing.
well, actually, I told him which device to go. So it was kind of, but you pitched the
I
first
pitched
thing.
the steal the batteries idea.
Also,
It's a
I think
classic.
your mic thing fell off.
Oh,
The mic condom or whatever. Who cares? Oh,
Mike's
jeez.
dug out.
This is, some of my wildest comedic acting that I've ever done. I have a fucking top hat.
Yeah, but Carrie Hudson. Jake and I are both looking.
I have a top hat. I'm burning myself. I said zebra pussy in a movie that was in theaters.
Never get to laugh.
Which is fucking insane.
Don't worry about it.
I accidentally slammed into the stove. Okay, yeah, here's the top hat scene.
Sorry,
yeah,
Jake and
I don't know if anyone else appreciates it. I'm really a huge fan of my absurd posh British accent in this scene, but that might just be something that only makes me happy, and that's okay.
Sorry. Just for the listener. I ordered off Amazon like a $2 mic cover that just really doesn't fit this mic.
It's not even close to
And-
fitting.
yeah,
Here's my
and-
naked body.
And between audio, between our little battery session, it fell off, and for the past 30 seconds, Jake and I were looking for it. But Jake found it. We're all good.
Yeah.
But yeah, Hudson looking great. We got
Still
the
got
two.
chest hair like that?
Yes, sir.
How's your? Do you have chest hair?
I
You're
stuck
cool-
out
you
my
have-
I
belly
keep it clean.
You
for
keep-
that
so
scene.
you
thinking
shave.
It would be funny.
I do shave my chest.
Really? He's like like Seinfeld.
Yeah.
You're like addicted to it.
I am. I did it just today.
But yeah, I guess
Oh.
I should have said something from. I haven't said anything about the movie in like 10 minutes.
okay.
But
Watch a movie?
yeah, this is Nick and Martina. Just great stuff
Her
here.
reaction's so fucking funny.
She does the
she's
funniest
so
face.
Fucking sad.
Yeah, she had some of the best.
She's like
faces in the game.
heartbroken that I was there. Being a fucking freak.
Yeah, it happens sometimes.
Consultation
Sometimes.
2, baby.
Consultation 2. Yeah, this was obviously this. Well, not obviously. This is new information for people. This scene was cut down, much like the consultation with me and Jake was cut quite a bit.
Much like Rambo First Blood.
Yeah, cut all of Sylvester's dialogue in this one. But yeah, there was much more. It's a longer dump monologue, which when you're in the cutting room, you're like, oh, I don't know how long we need to be talking about shit. Not really fun. But yeah, I wrote that from Ree. I don't know why, but I thought it'd be funny for her to talk about pooping.
I remember you pitching it to her as a movie where she would get to talk about shitting.
Yeah, I
You
was
were
like
on
kind
the-
of bragging about.
We were on set for something else, and you were like, "Yeah, I wrote you a monologue about shitting, so get excited." And she was excited. God bless her. This, it was hell filming the scene. It was windy as fuck.
Hudson did boom.
I ran the boom.
It's
And,
windy.
but honestly, great group of kids. I mean, you can't complain. Also,
This was Keep Falling Forward happened on this day.
fucking hilarious
really?
cameo.
Yeah.
Dude, Richard Berger
Richard
as
Berger.
disgruntled coffee shop goer. I mean,
What's up with that coffee shop? I've always wondered. I never really asked. Did you guys order? Was that like a catering?
Yeah,
thing?
shout out to Moonphase and Katie. She has like a little coffee thing, and we were originally gonna do it. She has like some piece of land or something where she's gonna have it set up, and we thought we were gonna film there, but then it just ended up the park was gonna be easier or whatever. So yeah, she came through, made some coffee, and the scene's over now. So I guess we don't need to talk about it.
That's enough about that scene.
here's my fucking favorite scene in the film that I was.
Here's a scene none of us are in, so we can all.
I was dumb enough to tell Julian.
Yeah,
"Do we need
Hudson
this?"
said to cut the orgasm scene.
Are you kidding me?
I
He
like-
read the first draft of the script and was like, I don't think you should. I think the orgasm scene you should cut. And I'm like, that's the whole reason I wrote the movie.
I mean, that's like. After having been to all the screenings, that's the scene. Like
I
that's
know.
the-
I know.
that
I'm
is
fucking
the scene.
embarrassed if it makes
and
me feel any
and
better.
I don't want people to get this misconstrued. Hudson gives great notes. He's pointed me in the
Yeah,
right
but
direction
the
many
good
a
notes don't
times.
stick with me. The bad notes, though, really jammed in my craw.
Yeah.
This, I used to live here. I woke up early as fuck on the day this was filmed and just heard Julian's booming voice above me in my bed, and I was like, even though I knew logically what was
Do
going
I have
on.
do I have a booming voice?
Well, when you're directing, you have to go, all right, guys, let's, I'm like, all right, geez, I was trying to fucking.
What's the most annoying thing I do as a director?
Oh, you give line readings.
Not anymore. Not anymore. Not anymore. That's an old.
That's the most annoying thing you have done.
I feel like I haven't done that in a while. I didn't do it on this movie.
Do it on this movie.
Yeah, I'm very conscious about that because it's not a good thing to do. Except some people like it apparently.
I'm actually so numb to like you having me do things over and over again that I don't mind anymore. But we shot something recently where one of our friends was like, Hudson, were you okay? Like Julian had you do 11 takes. I was like, yeah, bro, I don't.
Oh, really?
He's Kubrickian.
This is life on Earth, bro.
I'm really.
Oh
not.
yeah, Jake's
Jake just really going for
moment
it.
of silence for the only real sex.
Big
scene
dogs
in the
gotta
movie.
eat. Big dogs gotta eat.
Yeah, I think like I really Jake Orozco-Herman, he lifted weights for like 3 months to get beautiful for this movie, and it really like you got to give him some credit. The man looks handsome on camera. I'll say it.
Good for him. Yeah, he did a great job. Yeah, I was really scared to shoot this scene. This was like towards the end of the shoots, but this was honestly one of the most pleasant days, just because Jake and Bella were so like locked in. Adrian, our intimacy coordinator, was so fun to work with that shit just moved really smoothly. It was still like it's a long scene and there's a lot of movement in it, and obviously a sex aspect of it, but and cheeks. But I just remember it like feeling, because a lot of the times, even on easy scene, like, you know, me and Jake at the bench, it's just like, oh well, it's loud and cold. It's supposed to be our last day. It's supposed to be easy, and that was like miserable. Sometimes you just luck out. Where it's like, I'd much rather have the really hard intimate scene have like all the elements kind of go our way, and just the fact that the scene is hard be hard, but like versus, you know, an easy day have just everything go wrong, because then you can kind of be like, well, the scene's at least easy. But yeah, they're great in this.
Bella's reaction to what Jake's saying is so like you can really feel her fear, because she can tell what's about to happen. It's really
well. That's
funny.
one of the things I tweaked in this scene. This scene, like,
Look at her,
I feel
she's
like it's
squirming.
pretty similar for the first cut. Like, I usually I take such a long time choosing the takes that once the takes are kind of chosen, that's not what gets changed. It's more like cutting stuff or messing with the kind of pacing of it. But when Bella goes, oh, that was like a take I tweaked, because I think I originally picked a take where she was like, oh, and like because it kind of changes the tone of it, and there we go,
baby.
the shot of
That's what it's all
So is he
about.
wearing like a cock sock? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, I don't
He
think
is.
it's called that, but yeah, he's wearing like a, and that always kind of looks like it's his dick, but it's his
Yeah.
thumb.
I really thought it was.
It's every time I watch it. Yeah, it was like, it was a sort of, I don't know what it was called. I just looked it up the other day.
A bag.
Yeah, it was like a
Dick diaper?
bag. Yeah, it was a bag. But yeah, shout out to Jake for doing that. I that was like a clear image when I wrote it, was to show kind of the butt and then have the face in the background and the tush in the foreground, and Jake was just fully game for it. I'm curious, would either of you have done that? Would you have shown tush?
I would have gone fully nude on camera, Julian.
Yeah, I don't. I love you, buddy. I don't think I would have.
I don't even think
I
I would have. Because I also feel like if you're directing and you're going to be the one person who's showing like actual nudity,
Yeah,
I think
that's
that's
kind of
That's
kind of
that's some gallow.
a
vibes.
little gallows.
No, I would do full frontal on camera. It'd be funny.
Dude,
I would do anything for a laugh. That's what it comes down to.
I remember like the first time. I mean, it wasn't even really full frontal, but I remember watching Ace Ventura and Jim Carrey like showers in that movie, and he's like completely naked,
Yeah.
and his arms are covering his dick, and I remember being like, he's like really naked. That's crazy. Shout out to Jim Carrey, and shout out to most women not finishing from penetrative sex.
I think,
And
like,
shout out Miss Rundle.
honestly, what Marlow said kind of did resonate with me, because you said you do anything for a laugh, where I think, like, in theory, it's like, no, I wouldn't want to be nude in the film, but then as soon as you convinced me that it would make people giggle and clap, then I think I'd be throwing
Giggle and
that
clap.
cocksock on.
I feel like you
Yeah.
probably,
And so was I.
when I first would have pitched it to you, you would have been like, absolutely not. But I think you would have
Then you
just
would have
done it.
gotten me. Yeah, you
I don't
would've
even
gotten
think
me.
I would have been a convincing. I think you just would have been like, I want to do the part. You've eaten raw chicken for me.
I was literally just gonna say there's a sketch we did in college where a big part of the sketch is that I'm a vegetarian who gets caught eating raw chicken, and I put a big raw chicken breast in my mouth in real life for it. It was really foul.
Yeah, I'm just an idiot. I'm just an idiot, and I didn't know that like raw chicken shouldn't be in your mouth.
Dangerous, yeah. Raw beef you can put in your mouth. Raw chicken. No,
yeah, you're not supposed to. It's yucky and slimy.
Well, Jake and I were at Korean barbecue a couple weeks ago, and what was it? It was like it was like we were waiting for pork to get cooked, and I was like, "Do you think it's done?" You're like, "I'd be careful. Uncooked pork has worms in it."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, I just don't know anything."
Well, pork just has worms in it. Pigs have worms.
I don't like that pork has worms.
Fish has worms. Pigs have worms.
Everything has worms. I have worms.
I have worms.
My father has worms. But yeah, we got a little.
What do you mean?
Bella
And they're
Jake
so cute
action.
together. Come on.
What I like about this, obviously this movie, there's not a lot of suspense or whatever in this movie because it's just couples arguing. But I like that the start of this story is Bella moving in, and you kind of think that, the tension's going to be about them moving in, and it's actually the fact that she's been lying and faking orgasming. She's been fake orgasming for. I'm obviously very educated.
It's a really funny. It's a really fucking awesome acting choice that once he sits down, Jake just kind of gives up being sad and angry. He kind of has this like funny wry smile on his face for the back half of the scene. That's just
except
really,
for right here.
really
But
funny.
I like that. I think I was so curious about women faking because I'm just like, that's just so interesting to like put on a performance like that. When do you decide to? Why do you decide to? Why do you feel like you have to? When was the first time you thought it? Did you think about it on the fly, or were you like, I'm gonna have sex with this person and I might have to fake? Like that's just such an interesting like pressure that we don't really ever have to worry about. That it was just so interesting, and I think that's like. I was so curious about it, and it goes into Spencer's kind of curiosity where he's sitting there and he's literally just trying to figure it out before he then freaks out.
Beautiful shot of the skyline here.
Yeah, this is Hudson's
That's a hell of a patio.
Ooh, some
digs.
crazy shit's gone down on that patio.
Took one of my finest photos there.
Oh yes.
Yeah, Big Hill. This is the Big Hill.
This is guys, for those of you who don't know, this is my old apartment on one of the steepest residential streets in the country, Baxter Street.
Tesla jump. Hashtag
Tesla jump. Hashtag Coppola Wines.
Hashtag Stanley.
Let's bring hashtags back.
Yeah, it's
Chuckles.
actually one of the funny things about making indie movies is you have no fucking control over anything. So like, I think you probably would have framed this completely differently if it weren't just for the fact that the sun moves and makes it impossible to film long dialogue scenes outdoors without a bunch of help. Like I remember on the day you filming it from one angle and then in the middle of it being like, wait. Oh my god!
Yeah, we really wanted to get
shit.
We wanted to get a two shot, but also
because the reverse shot was of the stucco wall behind Hannah, and it just was really funny because behind Bella is like this beautiful.
Oh well, you know what? Actually, that's
chunk
just
of the neighborhood.
got completely cut from the movie. I mean, that's in there, but like,
that shot got cut.
This scene is completely cut in half, and there's stuff where Bella actually talks about faking, and she gets Hannah's point of view of it, and then we kind of learn more about Hannah. But I had chosen for it to be kind of a POV shot, and they were kind of talking right above camera. But I just, because the scene was so long, I wanted to have different coverage, and I just thought head on would look good. It didn't really look that great, and then also the scene was just too long. And I also thought it was kind of interesting that certain characters would share that, hey, my girlfriend's been faking, or I faked to my boyfriend, and then other certain characters just don't feel comfortable telling their friends, because not all friends like tell each other the same amount of stuff. So I thought it was kind of more telling of Bella's character that she's more concerned about her ex than she is even divulging like this huge fight she got into with her boyfriend that she lives with now. So there you go. Little
I love the scene
there
on the page. It was such a like interesting like switch up from the other consultations, I think, just because Hannah's so like pessimistic about shit in a way that like is so much fun, and Danielle does like an incredible job with all the lines. That the way she says Bon Iver really fucking.
Yeah, she
kills
really
me.
wanted to say it like that, and I was like, go for it. But then I was kind of insecure. I was like, I want people to know that I know it's Bon Iver. And then we have the incredible Jake Marlow here.
Yeah, shout
the
out to
incredible
Marlow's
Gloria Ines.
fire anime sweaters. I mean, forgive me, but
Yeah, he's
I
just
think
kind of
so.
I
killing
think I
it.
wear 3 different anime sweaters in this movie.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, it's just
I love
awesome.
them all equally.
We shot this over the course of 2 days. One of them being my birthday.
Hell yeah.
And Jake, do you remember this? That you were like going, were going through so much stuff
so
and the
this-
filming, and you forgot it was my birthday, and
Yeah.
I wasn't even
Yeah.
upset because I was like, you were going through a lot. We were making this movie, and I could just tell when you found out, you're like, oh my god, it's your birthday. Like I could just tell that you.
Yeah, because like Quentin hit you with the, what do you call it? He hit you with the
How old are you turning?
no, the alcohol. What do they call it when you pull the alcohol bottle on someone?
Oh,
they
an
get-
ice.
Oh, he
They got
iced me.
you got
That's
ice.
like a 2008 thing.
Fuck ice, but
fuck
yeah,
that,
no,
of
he
course.
iced you, and then I was like, oh, it's your birthday,
And you were so sad. It was so sweet. It was honestly the sweetest thing you've ever done for me was you forgetting my birthday.
I was devastated because I had just gone through a breakup, and I was like trying to not jump into traffic, honestly.
Well, I mean,
between takes.
the scene, it's your last scene, which comes up in a little bit, was
Was
like
the day of.
the day of. So, which was we shot before this. So when you
Yeah.
still came and filmed that scene after the breakup, I was like, you could forget my birthday for the next 50 years. I mean,
Well,
I
was just like, it was like, I remember just kind of being like, I guess I either go shoot after the breakup or I like sit at home and cry. And I was like, I might as well not let my friends down. I was like, I've already burned one bridge today.
Yeah, and that's what this movie's all about: is burning bridges and the bridges we build and then burn. I mean, that's what young love is. You try to build a bridge that just really has no shot of
Not
connecting.
getting burned.
Yeah, it's just a bridge
It's
that's
a really
built,
flammable
built
bridge.
yeah, it's just dousing it with
Gasoline.
gasoline.
I was so sad this day, but I also was like so cognizant of how funny this scene could be, and I didn't want to do it a disservice. So I remember I remember being so like, I need to make this funny. And it was like added pressure making me more upset because I was like, I'm too upset to be funny today.
No, I couldn't really tell. I mean, you were just so funny, and you're coming up with so much improv that just makes the movie what it is. And I mean, but also it was just 2 really miserable days because it was like, even though it's a side street, it was like really busy. We're waiting for cars. It's hot out. It's shot over 2 days. It's like a 10-page exterior scene. It's just a fucking nightmare. I knew when I wrote it that it was going to be really hard to shoot, and I really loved the scene, but I was kind of in the back of my head like, we might just not be able to do it. We kind of figured out this kind of Quentin
beautiful
appearing out of
entrance.
nowhere trick on the day, but I was just so scared that we were going to go through shooting all this and it just wouldn't cut together. So just when I first cut this scene together, I was just so happy because everyone's so good in it. And I mean, like, just the war between Jake and Quentin. I mean, I was having so much fun writing this because I think Jake's he's the funniest when he's a little angry and he's going toe to toe with just a piece of shit, because it kind of just unlocks this level of comedy from Jake where it's a little biting and it's a little I'm coming at you, and there's still some self-deprecation in there, but I was just like, Jake going against like one of the worst people of all time is just too exciting for me, so I was just very excited to do this
every day.
Yeah, we went to a bar that will remain nameless, and Jake was going head to head with a bunch of Lorenzos of every gender.
I fought the gauntlet.
It was really like a Street Fighter
Yeah.
Odyssey type deal.
Oh boy.
Also, you guys are just so funny here, like just
The physicality.
that's just them coming up with that weird handshake hug, and
know you guys were
the
still
building, like
talking.
you have to win the handshake. Gloria puts like, I can't even direct that. That's just these guys being the fucking funniest.
Should we talk a little bit about the ass goblin? It feels like it's kind
Oh,
of the
that's a
elephant in the
great.
room.
Thank you, Hudson. Yeah. So, do you want to talk about it, or you want?
So, There unfortunately when we were at USC, there was a real ass goblin, so to speak, a guy who would repeatedly bike down.
Well, I don't
Vermont.
think it was. I think it was a series of Ask Goblins. Because it would just be kind of different descriptions. A lot of men in white T-shirts that would slap or grab a woman in the buttocks. The buttocks? The
Right.
buttocks.
Yeah.
Buttocks. Which they would say buttocks a lot. So I think it was different men. I don't think it was one Ask Goblin. And there was actually a scene, the consultation for where Jake and I kind of go more into the lore of the Ask Goblin, but that got cut because we just kind of wanted to shorten the consultation. But
I can't even make my way out of
but sorry, go ahead, Hudson.
I was actually going to say that the detail, the details of this scene are interesting, because we're talking about some real people and some real things that kind of happen. So, I'd love to go on a whole spiel about that. I think maybe it's for the best that we don't.
Yeah,
but
I wasn't even. I kind of. Well, I don't even want to talk about it.
I think that was the one note I gave you.
Yeah, and your note was actually good. I don't know why I had a desire to write about illegal civ, but then I remember you texted me and you were like, yeah, apparently the head of illegal civ pissed a lot of people off. He wouldn't give them videos. Everyone hates him, and I was like, yes. I was like, awesome.
It's just crazy because like, illegal civ is like dead now.
It's like dead.
Gone.
Yeah, so this is actually probably the biggest thing that'll happen to them in a while.
It's a funny,
I'll probably get sued.
It's really fucked up how culture moves so quickly that there are even though the movie isn't out yet as we're recording this, there are a couple things that are just very slightly dated. It'll really come up when we talk about football.
But some
later,
of them weirdly
they come all the way back around to making sense again.
Because the bear, Orozco has a line.
Yeah, you're not caught up on the bear, man.
Caught up on the bear. That was originally Succession, and then Succession ended while we were shooting, or right before we shot. So I was like, switch it to the bear, which I think was probably in season.
Yeah, the Bears put out 3 seasons of a TV movie.
I think season 2 had come out already. But luckily, the bear, this will be coming out the kind of weeks before the final season of the Bear. So we're all clear there. McCaffrey's still playing, but references are. It's tough.
Quentin's fucking hilarious.
He's so fucking funny. I don't even know. He just has so much energy within him. I don't even know what this. It's just pouring out.
I'm practically moving out. I'm practically moving out. I'm moving in.
Yeah, that was a Jake improv.
I know
which,
all of Marlow's lines.
I think already happened a little bit ago. But there were a couple takes I was going back and forth with that he had some really funny takes there, and I just went with that. The corpse is still warm on that one. That's just gold.
That one I should be in my everyday lexicon. I don't know.
And then even this, Yanking My Chain. The Yanking My Chain is scripted, but Jake kind of switches it or just adds a little mustard to it here at the end for all the that's coming up in a second, but
wouldn't yank your chain for all the money in the world.
Yeah, for all the money in the world. I don't think that's in the script, and it's just a little bit. And your smile, your face there, because you're like, I know you, I won, and I got you. I remember you telling me that when we were living together. You were like, I love winning.
Yeah,
I love winning so much, and you could kind of see that on your face. I love winning more than
even
anything.
When it's scripted winning, I love it.
Well, Brockhampton reference, which we kind of knew was outdated there. I have a question though. Speaking of, well, I guess it's not speaking of anything, but I was thinking, do you think this movie will, this is 3 days before Real Couples gets released to the world. But none of our movies so far have hit it big. You think any of the movies we've done so far, or even this one, will get an audience sometime in the future? And if so, what do you think is the most likely to 20 years from now? Guys, did you know about Blue Nights? And also, there's a chance, Real Couples gets
sleepover.
Millions. Don't say the sleepover. No, apparently Steven said he's never seen that, and I was like, I thought I showed it, but I guess not. I don't think anyone's seen that.
Yeah, man, this thing might be headed for cult classic status.
I mean, like, yeah, probably this one.
This one
I could also
in
see
20
like Big Break.
You think big break in 20 years?
Big Break at the retrospective. It's gonna be like the double feature with your newest.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah.
I figured Blue Nights would probably be the one, but who knows?
Well, Blue Nights really is a good hang film. It really.
Yeah, everyone go check that one out after you watch Real Couples again. And there we
Oh,
go.
the Wunsch
Maddie
monster.
Wunsch. I mean, this might be the reason why it's a big deal in 15 years. Yeah, this is
It's gonna be me in 15 minutes. Let's wrap this movie up. No.
Come on, get on with it. So it wasn't good.
this is Noah is just under Matt here, and there was a lot of cracking up because I don't know how Matt kept a straight face. I don't know how Noah kept the camera still. We are in Marie's bedroom. Marie wasn't there. She let us film at her house when she wasn't there. This happened twice where like we filmed at Bella's house. She wasn't there for most of it, and then we filmed at Marie's house. She wasn't there. And we're just kind of all in this room. It's me, Nick, Noah, the butler, the intimacy coordinator, and this is great. This is not there's supposed to be some more a little, not even really a good joke here, but like Hannah wanting to use the bathroom first, but then Matt just fell, and that was the funniest thing. So we just got that in there.
I'm back. On screen.
And he's back.
Yeah.
HK status.
man.
Little Gloria VHK. This was another scene. So this was the scene, the aforementioned scene
I love this here.
where kind of Jake was going through it. This was Jake's first day on the film.
Yeah, this was my first.
So we somehow shot all of this in one night, and everyone was here. I mean, the scene that was just before the sex scene we had shot at a different time, but this whole sequence here, we had Gloria and Hudson and Matt and Danielle all at the same time, and I was so nervous. And Jake, so I knew I forgot someone. It was the guy next to me. I'm already thinking about you leaving and going on your beautiful date. But I was so nervous about the scene because there's a fight scene and too many characters. But this was another one where the film gods just blessed us, and it just kind of went really smoothly. And Jake was cracking us up here with the really having to pee. I don't know why, we just thought it was so funny. And I wrote that in for Jake too, because Jake always has to pee.
I have to pee right now.
Yeah, that was actually the first. I don't think it's gonna make it into the commentary, but the first thing once I hit recording was Jake was like, "What if I have to pee? I have to pee. No, I have to pee." But then Hudson also was just like really locked in, and he has like kind of the most to do in this scene, really, and I just didn't have to worry about him, and that was just very nice that he was just I remember being like, damn, Hudson's really bringing it today. This is great. I don't need to give him line readings like I usually do.
This scene was so much fun to shoot. It was really funny because I never met Wunsch before. It's just funny to meet a guy and then immediately you're just choking him.
Did you not meet him? Because he was the first scene we shot is the consultation at your place. You might have met him briefly, but
I really didn't know the kid. It's really fucking funny too that there's no reverse of this, so we're just like.
No, there is. We do have a close of you, but just kind of the funniest stuff was in this.
Yeah, Julian just really loved this take, and so it's in the movie, and it's so funny because like.
Yeah, there's
so much of it plays out of just like you watch Matt writhe in pain as I like just yell about football at him, which is really
yeah. And Matt's just like a big man who could really kill any of us.
Him crying is so fucking funny. Honestly,
yeah,
it's really funny rewatching this movie again. That like in the previous scene that we saw Tobias in, he says cow tits and zebra pussy. He's wearing a top hat. He's a complete psychopath, and he shows up to the door. He shows up to the door to see Julia and is just pretending to be a normal guy for like the first couple minutes of the scene, which was really
he's
fun to
also
play.
this guy who's giving a monologue about how monogamy's brutal, everything, and he's visiting his ex. Of course, we find out as you kind of see this movie that this happened before that monologue.
Yeah, it's sort of a Reservoir Dogs
sort of a
homage.
Pulp Fiction-esque move.
And I'm sort of a Mr. Pink figure, as you can see.
Yeah, well, Jake's going to be Mr. Pink in about 45 minutes. Anyways, there he is. There's Mr. Pink himself.
That's me. I remember on the day of the shoot, like everything was so bad, but I was trying to be normal, and I complimented her My Hero Academia shirt, and she just looked at me and went, "It's not my shirt." And I was like, I'm not built for this world.
Wait, Danielle's shirt?
Yeah.
It's really crazy she wears that in this movie, dude.
I didn't even recognize what that shirt was till just now.
Fucking funny.
It's an anime shirt, which is...
It's really fun.
Yeah, actually, she kind of completes the triumvirate of the anime.
Yeah, I didn't know it was an anime shirt till now, and I looked at this movie more than anyone ever will. So that's crazy. You learn things.
I loved doing the pratfall when I get punched. It felt good to just.
Also, a little for people who don't know is Tobias gets really upset that that Joe is sleeping with Hannah, but if you remember, Tobias tried to show Kayla Enter the Void. No voice would enter that evening, but that was Joe's Kayla. So a little bit of,
Holy wait.
Yeah.
I think I'm realizing shit.
So basically, Tobias is getting upset about something that he did to Joe, but Joe just doesn't know that he slept with Kayla. Of course, we don't know when Kayla's like
She's a ghost.
She's the one character that isn't kind of seen. She's mentioned, but other than the Ask
She's sort
Goblin.
of a Maris. You guys ever watch Frasier? She's sort of a Maris figure.
I think you're the only person we know that's watched Frasier.
I'm a big Frasier guy. I like all the episodes.
Frasier, that's a spin-off, huh?
It is a spin-off of Cheers. Good. Yeah.
Cheers.
You're giving him a little bit too much credit for him getting that right. That's
No, he deserves all the credit in the world.
This was the first scene we shot, which was difficult. It's another long outdoor scene with kind of a weightlifting stunt, but Orozco and Wunsch were great here. They're just very funny. Also, Wunsch just decided to choose for me, because I'm weak, heavy dumbbells, 25s to go, at least 20, heavy to go, take after take after take. But because I brought like 15 pounders, and he was like, "No, I want the 25." And good for him. He's a strong man.
He needs to get his pump on.
He's a Matthew Pumps. Oh boy. I'm trying to think. Anything else? I don't know. Jake, you can go.
Yeah, let's see.
No, this is I mean, I really love the the cutting back and forth shit that's about to come up. I also love how
which I almost cut from the film.
Julian just can't help but make every character in his movies obsessed with football. It's just
well, it's really just Spencer in this one.
Well, you are wearing a Jalen Hurts jersey in one of your scenes.
That's
and I have the Hurts hat on the wall, and the others. I mean,
yeah.
And then I'm of course obsessed with football in the film because I am trading.
Yeah, there is a lot. There is
no football for me.
No football for
Marlow.
And that's funny because I'm the only reigning fantasy football player in the room.
Well, I'm not reigning, but I won 2 years ago.
Oh, you're boring, baby.
What?
You're boring.
As long as I'm not boring.
Yeah, these are two funny gents right here. I'll say it. Preseason analogy. I mean, it's really important stuff.
Well, I think it's true. I think.
Yeah, this is one of our most contested hypotheticals that you grab from the movie to ask people.
Yeah, I just think people are like, oh, they had sex with each other. And it's like, well, if they only had sex once, there's a chance it was over pretty quickly, and one of them or maybe both just weren't bringing their A game. So, I feel like you got to get in there at least a couple times to really. What's going on? What are you looking?
I'm heeding your advice.
Oh! I see. Yeah, I mean,
these are great points.
These are great. Don't you agree? I just feel like.
Seriously?
No, I bring it.
You bring it every time.
You gotta. I only get one chance.
Yeah, I mean,
we're always trying to bring it.
I'm not saying don't bring it. I'm
Win
just saying
in the preseason if you can. It's good.
I just think if someone's if you hear so and so slept with each other, and you're like, oh, that makes me sad, or oh, that makes me happy. It's there's a chance it just wasn't that good. So always got that to think.
Yeah,
about.
I don't think that's ever helped anybody ever. But
I've never worried about the
spirit
quality.
I'm always worrying about the quality. Yeah, I guess just the act is let's not talk about it.
Yeah. Oh God.
Oh jeez.
Oh yeah, baby.
She told me it was bad.
Has a woman ever told you it was bad?
No.
HK.
HK, big XO.
Well, sometimes once you're with a girl for a little while, if there's something you're doing that's not quite working for her, she might just let you know.
And you know what? She's allowed to, and you're allowed to say you're
well,
allowed
no,
to.
I'm not. But
Interesting. Well,
that's a nice thought.
I think it's good to have equality in a relationship.
Yeah.
Fuckmaster General.
Yeah. But no, yeah, I do like the spirit of the like you need to do it a couple times for it to count, because I think it's just like it is nice to get more than one shot at bat before you.
Yeah, but if you have sex with someone, you have sex with someone. Honestly, that's probably like a thing that like cheaters say. So, we only had to say it wasn't 3 times. Like I'm actually giving people like cheaters like an excuse.
Yeah.
For people to be like, well, Berger from Real Couples, consultation 5.
Give me some hope for society.
Do you think girls fake to other girls, though?
No.
No way.
You don't think that's ever happened?
Well, I think it's
Once,
happened.
Ever.
I don't think it happens often.
Yeah, I don't think it's happening.
I don't think it happens often, but I do think it's had to have
It's happened.
happened.
Yeah, sure.
That's 2 people out of fucking.
I always think about like the first time anything's ever happened, like the first time someone's faked an orgasm.
Well, guys can fake too.
Oh yeah, they can.
Kramer did it.
Kramer did it. I faked. I faked. But I always am like try to think of like and I know nothing about history, but I'm always like, when was the first time someone faked an orgasm? It was probably like in
I'm guessing a long
England,
time ago.
like
I think it was way before England, baby.
Well, also Hudson and I were laughing the other day. I was like, when do you think the first depressed person was?
That was probably like the first guy. That was Adam. Adam was like, I don't even like apples. I don't know.
Hudson said it was like the start of society.
Yeah.
And then I just really wanted to make a movie called The First Depressed Guy. And it's just the first guy to be like, I don't know. It's pretty sad.
Yeah, I was saying, like, as soon as you discover farming and then you have a job, then you can be miserable.
As soon as there's expectations, as soon as expectations
then it's
are
like, oh,
introduced as a
bad year
concept.
on the farm. It's just when you're hunting and gathering, you're just kind of, you're flying by the seat of your pants.
when you're in the food chain,
Right.
you don't have time to be depressed. But once you're out of the food chain, it's...
Because think about it, what's the most miserable, they say all the most miserable things are the things that cause the most dread, public speaking, moving, relationships, right? Until you, ancient Mesopotamia, they're putting up their, their wigwams and doing the farms and stuff. That's when you really start to get into all the public speaking and the moving and the relationship stuff. So that's really when it sets in, I think.
Yeah.
The first guy that figured out that public speaking was scary.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, I'll tell everyone. Yeah, I got a big speech. I'll tell the whole town. I'll tell the whole town. Shit's his pants.
What the hell's going on with me?
This is crazy. Everyone's looking at me. No one's ever described this sensation to me. You know what I realized the other day is that it's like a black cat is like a bad omen. It's a bad omen.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's just interesting.
That is interesting.
Anyways,
how does that tie into the movie, Julian?
I don't know. I just wouldn't name a
yes.
place. It's just like naming a place like, oh, this is Lightning Struck Me. You ever been to Lightning Struck Me? It's great.
Yeah, I'm going to walk under a ladder tonight.
There we go. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Tell me you're having anyone over.
No. It's a great vibe. Great vibe under ladder.
They got good booths under that ladder.
It's the best booths in town. Oh, jeez. That actually would be a cool bar. Just ladders
Under the
everywhere.
ladder.
Under the ladder.
That's the entryway.
Yeah. Under the ladder. What else is a
Salt
bad
over the shoulders, how you break the curse.
bad omen? Omen. I don't know why I always want to say omen. I feel like that's a bad omen.
Woman.
Omen. Omen.
One of the beautiful things about filmmaking is that by the time you're done with the movie, there will inevitably be like places and things from the movie that are no longer in your life, and you can just kind of like melancholically stare at them in the background. Like every time I watch this movie, like seeing my old apartment there is like it's kind of a nice little jump scare to kind of keep me on my toes.
And at the time we weren't like, oh, this is gonna be a time. You're just like, thank God Jake and Hudson are letting me film here.
You're never
essential
like,
to
oh wow,
movie.
what an interesting snapshot of our young lives. This will be immortalized, and we'll always know what it felt like to be like this. It's more like, oh God, okay, 10 a.m. Sunday. Don't forget the tripod. Like we're never thinking about it.
To get hashtag real, and we are bringing hashtags back. I mean, that is kind of like, there's a lot of heartbreak, and making movies is hard, and you get disappointed and things don't turn out the way you want, or you want success, all this stuff. But when you get to look back and just like see the people you love just like captured in a movie, it's like kind of I mean, we watched Blue Nights I think 2 years ago, and it was just kind of amazing I mean, like Callie, my dog that passed away, is in that, and it's just like I have like proof of Callie just like being a dog. It's kind of amazing.
Yeah.
This montage is fucking beautiful, man.
It
is.
Beautiful.
It's
This
very
is one of
sweet.
my favorite moments in the movie, and it's just that like Marie just peeking her head in for the picture, and then them just like, it's so funny, but it's also so sad that they're taking pictures not together but of each other. And I didn't tell them to do this. They just came up with this.
I always think about that when I watch it. I'm going,
It's so like it's so cute, and like it doesn't, when you're watching it, you're not like, they don't seem like they're sad. It seems like they're having fun. But when you're watching it in the context of like, this is two people that aren't going to be together for much longer, it's just really sad.
I feel like on the day it was probably just like, oh yeah, okay, I guess it's my turn. Like there's no way, like, but then
it's just them feeling comfortable in front of the camera, and Noah just.
do girls do that when they hang out? Do they take pictures of each other?
Oh yeah,
I think more than faking to each other.
I've
yeah.
never had a male friend go, hey, let me snap a picture of you real quick, bud.
if you ever want me to flick you up, I got you, bro.
I remember you
I knew
having
that.
to be like, when you were like getting into the dating apps for the first time, you were like, I needed to get Marcos to take pictures of me. I needed to
Yeah.
Marcos.
No, I remember
and that's
because
like a very
none of my
vulnerable-
friends take pictures of me, and I had to just be like, I've taken a lot of pictures of all you guys. If you guys could get a few of me, it'd
Well,
be
no,
nice.
when you give me the camera, I get some.
You
I've
did,
gotten
yeah.
some good ones of
No,
you.
you have. I just have to pass the rock.
Because we've talked about this a lot. The iPhone camera, I've never taken one good photo on that.
Never,
thing.
never.
And every year they're
Every
like, this
year-
is the best camera
You
that's
won't
ever been
believe it
made.
This year we got 6 cameras on that thing.
It looks like the camera is like through my pee hole. It looks like fucking shit. It's never in focus. I mean, I just can't. Take
I have a
but
digital video camera from 2004 that takes better pictures.
It's crazy. I don't get it. Well, but Hudson's actually got the brand spanking new phone.
I
What
do.
do you have a good camera?
I do. I'm gonna. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I mean, it is funny though, because it's like, if you Google like how to take good photos or good video on an iPhone, the first thing they say is, yeah, like turn off all the settings that make it look like shit.
What are you laughing at?
It's just how off the rails this conversation is.
Listen,
What's this about the iPhone camera?
We're just chopping up iPhone cameras.
We're gonna clip it out.
Yeah,
No,
the scene is fucking heartbreaking and awesome, and Marie fucking
No, wait. What settings do we
Marie
turn off?
fucking shut up. Marie fucking sells the whole movie here by actually making you feel something. And it's a lot of fucking responsibility.
Yeah,
She does a
yeah.
really good job.
She's
Also,
so
yeah, no, I have the iPhone Pro Max with it has like crazy digital zoom. I think I want to film some music video shit on there.
I can't
'cause it's
believe you
like,
gave the Marie compliment just to launch back into.
I really, because if you think about it, like think about how much I'd have to spend to get a like. I think if I, because now they have this thing you can shoot it in RAW, so it's like log, like
Alright.
Apple ProRes, and
Okay,
then
you've
if
actually-
you have an external drive. Oh, sorry, is the bit over now? Since
That's
'cause
actually
you
no.
said so?
That's actually good to know. Monster Schlong. Oh no, Marie and Jay are great here, and this was just a miserable. day
Marie
of
pulls
shooting.
some nasty bits in this movie. She's talking about poop. She's talking about her pull-out
Master
game.
Schlong,
Monster
yeah.
Schlong.
But that's what when you feel comfortable with someone, you feel like you can go Master Schlong on their ass.
Well,
I love this shot of Jay. It's a great shot by Noah.
shout out to Noah for grabbing that shot.
But they were so good, and I don't think I did a great job of hiding how stressed out I was and miserable that the day was. We were losing light and it was cold and whatever. But they were just very sweet, and we somehow finished the scene. I don't know how.
You used this park for 3 different scenes in this movie.
Yeah, and like I
kinda
said,
can't tell.
it was
Yeah.
horrible. It was. I never in a million years, like when I was making the schedule for this, was like concerned about these parts. Like we shot, I don't know, like
1,000.
a million things here, and I just never thought it'd be so fucking brutal.
Just that one day, man.
It was all those days.
Really?
Yeah, this day was brutal. The
Well, I think we just like maybe didn't care as much when we were younger. We were just like, there's a lawnmower in the background.
maybe,
probably
or we
true.
just really. A lot of the times we were shooting like Friday afternoons right after school. I don't think there was
Oh, yeah.
much yard work. Jake and I would literally we'd do a whole week of school the moment we were off to be like, yeah, you want to shoot like 2 sketches back to
Yeah, I'd
back?
go straight from school to your place and we'd shoot for 3 hours or whatever.
Yeah, and we do like one time we would just be like, let's do the whole sketch in one take, and we did like 36.
Yeah, 36 takes.
37. It's a Clerks reference. I'm not ready to be a girlfriend.
Me too, sister.
Me too, sis.
Me 3.
I actually think I'd be a pretty terrible one right now.
Um,
But yeah, I guess any other thoughts on the movie, making the movie? I wonder, because I've handed you guys scripts before. Are you ever like, Berger's not going to actually make this one, or I don't know how he's going to do this.
No, I remember being like, wow, he knows that many people. But no, I this was the last thing I ever made. Really?
I mean, not really, but
kind of.
That's been completed, I guess.
Yeah.
But well,
Yeah.
I feel like
It was like very fun. I like look back on it fondly because it was like I was processing a breakup, like processing as in like it started when I started shooting this movie.
it's just insane.
The same day, and then I think all my scenes were shot over the course of like 2 weeks. So by the time we shot that last scene on the last day of shooting, I was actually like so happy. I was like having a good time with my friends. I remember we were like, "We're going to Vegas."
I was just gonna
tonight."
say we were
Like,
I watched the Eagles lose to the Seahawks in a brutal fashion to Drew Lock on my phone after we were at Latigo Kid. A bunch of you guys went into the smoke shop. And then we were like, fuck it, maybe we just do go to Vegas. Maybe this is the night we finally do it. And then we went to go see Wonka.
yeah, and we all fell asleep.
We
and then
wonked
Nick's
out.
dad picked us up,
And was
Nick
kinda-
Nick was in the worst mood in the car. I remember him being mean. I was like, I didn't know Nick was mean sometimes.
I don't even. It was funny.
He like
was just
barked
kind of,
at us. He was in the front seat and he was like, "Would you keep it down back there?" And I was like,
No,
I didn't know he had this in him.
he was just very cocky. He was in his element. He was in his dad's car. I mean, that's when you
He
feel
was
you're
trying
most
to
powerful.
look cool for his
Well,
dad.
I think he was mad because we picked Wonka because we thought it'd be funny, but we
he
could
wanted to see like Rocky or something.
Or is it Terminator? It was some.
either
Oh no, it was
Rocky or-
Die Hard.
It was Die Hard.
They were showing Die Hard because it was around
He was
Christmas
pissed off
time.
we didn't go see Die Hard.
But it's like, it wasn't like he was the only one who wanted Die Hard and everyone was Wonka. Like, we all decided to do Wonka, and it sucks. But,
I
Jay,
wasn't
you
too
felt-
broken up about it.
you fellas, I mean, that movie is...
I love this scene because Lorenzo's such a.
Are you still watching the movie?
Yeah.
I wonked out.
My best review.
So, speaking of Nick, I think he was reading for Lorenzo because we were living together at the time. Nick produced it. Shout out to Nick. So he was reading for a bunch of parts, and we knew he was going to be in it, but we didn't know who he was going to play. And he was kind of like improvising, taking the pictures because he knew Lorenzo mentioned photography in his previous scene. I was like, oh, that's so funny if he'd be taking pictures. So then I added that into the script, and I honestly can't imagine the scene without Lorenzo saying "Bellissima." So that was really fun. And also, when I was writing this, after the first Lorenzo scene, I didn't think he'd come back. And then I was kind of like outlining as I was writing, and then I was like, oh, what if he's the roommate? And I was just kind of glad that he kind of had a redeeming scene where every character kind of is shitty, but also every character can be a
three-dimensional human.
Yes, yeah.
Well, it's like honestly the sweetest. I mean, this is a sweet scene too, but that's like maybe the sweetest moment of the movie. It's like so nice how he treats her in that moment.
Yeah. Well, I think also just in this, the movie's obviously about relationships, but it's also just so much about friendship, where those are kind of your most important relationships in your 20s because they're just there for you. You're going to have different love interests and people come into your life and wreck your life and make your life incredible. And your friends are kind of the ones that have to be there the whole time. And it's just very weird to be a friend to someone who's in a relationship because then they're kind of also your girlfriend. They're also kind of your boyfriend. And you're like, it's just a weird, and you're like, how close, I don't know.
The friends always break up with your girlfriend before you do.
Yeah.
They're like, it's like this funny thing where it's like, hey, Julian, I'm gonna go ahead and break up with her. Like I'm through with your girlfriend. You'll be there in like another couple months.
I know, and there's always this weird thing where it's like, do we tell him that she sucks? And it's like, no, we can't. And obviously there's specific times, I guess, when you do that. But it's so hard because you want to help out your friend, but they're in love, and you just gotta let them suffer.
And then it's also hard to be the post-breakup friend because you want to.
I knew it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just want to rub it in.
Or,
and, you know, we are the breakup boys.
Well, you want to dog them out always, and then you're just never really
because you just feel so sad for them.
But then also they'll say something really depressing. I'm never gonna talk to anyone again, and then you have to be like, buddy. Okay, chin up.
But also, I mean, the good news is that, you know, men, they don't really talk about breakups. According to a LA Times study where they interviewed one therapist and one guy that went to high school with me and Jake.
Somebody that I know that knows how close you and I are saw your comment on that post and was like, you and your friends call yourselves the breakup boys?
Wait, who? You have to tell me who. He saw the comment, or they saw the...
Well, let's run with the pronoun she.
Okay. You'll just tell me after.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the commentary is going to be listed as Real Couples Commentary featuring the Breakup Boys. So she's going to have to swallow that.
Well, I was like, well, we don't. But also, your sense of humor sucks, and I hate you.
Can you explain that? Can you explain this to me?
That is the most annoying video on the internet, though. For those who are listening, there's a video where a bunch of like really mentally checked out people who just like haven't actually been a cognizant human in years talk about how men don't talk about their breakups.
As if it was like the 1980s, and it's like, guys aren't really in touch with their feelings.
It's so absurd and checked out that it's just like everyone in that video should die. I don't even care. I'll say it. I hate them all.
They do a lot of good work there, but that kind of slipped under the rug.
My buddy Reese, who I hadn't seen in a year, came over a few months ago, and I told him every single minute detail about my breakup. The night that it happened, how I felt before, how I felt after, my psychological profile at every moment between then and now. I think
if I didn't talk about my breakup, I think I'd be president. I'd be like the most productive person in the goddamn.
Millionaire.
If I didn't talk about my breakup, I would just explode like a fucking grape.
I would have solved climate change if all my mind.
I don't even know what else to. That's all I do is talk about my breakup.
That's all. It's
I don't got any other tricks up my
Every
sleeve.
time I go into therapy, I'm like, I'm sorry. I talk about my breakup. She's like, you don't have to be sorry. I'm like, yes, I do.
No, I'm gonna pick up that one dame in 20 minutes and be like, want to hear about my breakup?
No.
I need to download him. Speaking of cancer, though, I keep meeting these people or connecting with these people I went to high school with that just didn't know I had cancer in high school. Can you believe this?
You kept a pretty tight lock on that one.
I know, but
I tell you,
I really should have let that thing hang.
I hardly knew. I'm not even kidding. I was like, so wait, just to confirm, it is cancer?
It is cancer.
Yeah, I was like, you haven't really said the word yet.
I guess I should just tell. Yeah, I had cancer in high school to everyone in the commentary.
Fucking crazy detail for the last 2 seconds of the movie.
Well, apparently no one knows, and I feel like I'm like,
oh fuck, credits. All right, anyways, thanks for watching. Bye.
Yeah, Berger had cancer.
No, Nick's. Anyways,
Nixon 4.
Oh, come on.
Nick does a great job here. This is a hard monologue. This was a tough monologue to write because it was like you kind of want something sweet and like meaningful about breakups and moving on, but you also kind of should this person know? And also, I didn't know, as you can tell from this commentary.
I'm still not sold on everything Nick says about it gets better and be patient, like all that. I'm still the jury's out on. I mean, he does a great job
worse.
with the line reading.
Well, I can promise you that much. No, Nick is right.
He's an angel.
I was right when I wrote it.
He's kind of driven, but he's still an angel.
But they're great here.
Yeah,
very sweet stuff. Also, you know, I had always imagined the ending of this movie, there was going to be a big party where all the couples were going to be there, and it might have been the party, Lucy's party, that Blue and Oliver kind of referenced that they're coming home from. So it would be technically the first scene of the movie last. And I always thought that would be the end.
love you.
I never even wrote a draft of it just because I ended up coming with this kind of
The freeze frame's
the finishing piece where it just kind of all ties together here. And it was just kind of like, I don't want to make the movie longer. It's over. I don't know what to say. This is the thing that he was first upset about, and now he's still upset about it because nothing changes, and nothing does get better.
Yeah.
Also,
just like Seinfeld.
Yeah.
Show about nothing getting better.
But the freeze frame I kind of figured out, and it was after I saw the Taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3. I just kind of stole that
Good movie.
Great movie. I love Walter Matthau. But we tried out a bunch of different final lines. I think the original line was like, I fucking knew it.
Dude, you got the worst handwriting. I know. It's so funny how much you did in this movie, like how much chalkboard writing. Every year for my birthday, I'm like, oof, time to decipher hieroglyphs.
Well, now I got the typewriter, but I got a million typos on there, so you pick your poison. This is honestly the best it's going to be
that
for my...
G in orgasm is crazy.
Yeah, let's all pick a horrible 6. Kind of looks...
Yeah.
The fantasy is just a
The
nightmare.
Y is
Y got
it
squished.
was like the John Mulaney bit.
I did a hand surgery on my right hand. It was the hand that had cancer in it, Jake. So just so you know,
I wasn't sure if it was cancer.
I didn't know till just now. But that's why my handwriting was actually always bad. Can you guys do cursive? Were you ever good at cursive?
I went to private elementary school, so I had to learn cursive.
And Hudson went to private everything.
It was all cursive.
You would love to bait me into another private school versus public school bit, wouldn't you, pal?
Yeah.
But I'm not biting.
But right now you're hearing Hudson's incredible song, which I guess we should talk about here at the end. Because Hudson, I had put Lonely Fight by McGee at the end here just because it was kind of... Just shut up. Because it was funny to freeze frame on like kind of a sad song, and then Hudson, just wrote really an incredible song. We're
Thanks,
so
man.
lucky to have it be a part of it. I remember I think I sent it to Jake right away. I was like, dude, look at this song.
My favorite part of it, honestly, was like coming up. I was like, the freeze frame has to be funny. So I just like, for the freeze frame, you hear the song start with me I put my finger on the E string and I just go, just like, wow, 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 wow. Because I just thought, I was just like, we'll get to the song in a second, but we need a funny noise.
I was wondering who did that. I thought maybe that was a Richard Berger touch.
No, that's all.
No, shout out to Richard Berger, who did the music in the Hudson Top Hat scene and also the Jake V.
Tinko,
Lorenzo
baby.
scene. Shout out to
Come
Tinko. Shout out to me. I cut the movie. I'm finally getting into a groove editing this short, and I'm honestly like, I don't know how I edited this movie. I don't know how editing
But
is so
you did
hard.
it, man.
But yeah, we got to wrap it up. Jake's got a lot of texts. He's gonna go have a hot. You got in trouble? Oh, he's got a hot steamy date. But anyways, thanks for listening, guys. I love you. Watch the movie. Tell your friends. And Real Couples Night.
Real Couples Night.
Get nothing back, give it up. It's the same old shit, give it up. Hey, paying no attention, give it up. Losing all your tops, give it up. Hey, get nothing back, give it up. Baby, all's lost now, so give it up. Baby, all's lost now, so give it up. You just bring me down, so give it up. All's lost now, so give it up.